What's cracking, everybody, and welcome to episode 253 of the Good Kraken podcast. I am one of your hosts tonight, Arnell Pearson, alongside the invisible man, Devin Brevin, the dude.
Wait, can you see me? Can you see me?
I can't, dude. It's crazy.
Can't.
It's crazy, dude.
Is the time now?
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
The time is now. Can you see me?
I sure can't, man. So, Devin, how are you this fine Saturday morning?
I'm alive.
Alive and well. Let's go.
I don't know about the well part, but I'm alive.
As well as you can be. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I got you. What are you drinking today, doggy dog?
Me? I'm drinking some throat coat herbal tea.
Some throaty Cody, if you will.
I
Yeah.
got some throat coat on the way, to be honest with you. So.
Okay.
No,
I don't know if that was a joke or that's serious. Yeah. It's like,
It is serious. I ordered it off Amazon, but please, take it as you will.
Actually, I need to order some myself. I'm all out. I gotta get some throat coat for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the face you make when you're throating your
Throating
coat?
the coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot into it. 12 out of
Co-
10.
Nice.
Coating,
Nice.
throating the coat. Yeah, one of the two. Anyways, Devin, how was your week?
Shitty. Honestly.
Yeah. Jeez,
Really,
man.
really bad.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that you guys are all having this wonderful week this week. Jesus Christ, guys. We also have Good Kraken's very own. That's right, baby. We have the little man. It is DJ Gizmo.
What's up?
DJ,
What's
how are you, brother man?
Doing all right. Just chilling.
No, thank God. Yeah. You're feeling a little bit better than this fucking guy. This fucking asshole over here and everything. Yeah. DJ has
You know why my week's been shitty.
DJ, your Saturday?
It just started.
Y'all are fucking killing me right now.
Had the meeting. It just started.
Yeah, did you wake up to any fights this time?
No, it was a peaceful morning. My power went out for like half a second.
Oh, shit.
For the show.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, that was about it.
Did you ever go ask the neighbors why they fought?
No,
Man.
I'm scared to talk to my neighbors. I don't think they know I exist.
Yeah, they were well.
Like they know my parents live in this house. I don't know that they know I live in this house. I come out to get the mail every so often, but like.
Hey, look at the Asian kid out here. Like they did with the white lady. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that's fine. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know where that white lady came from.
Was it
She
like
had
a
to-
full-on
it's like-
fist fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The other one like pinned the another person to the ground. Like you could hear him. He's like, "Help! Help!" Like he screamed it. But it was like between two brothers, so I think it was just like a sibling like thing. But they were yelling up a storm at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I wanted to hear what was going on, but I also wanted to go back to sleep because I was interested in what was going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wonder what happened.
Me too.
Yeah, I wondered
was hoping
too.
I wanna
DJ would
know.
go ask, but
Because across the street, like there's a road right, like out there, like my neighbors are that way. Across the street, there's another black family who lives in that's a police officer that lives across the street. So I just gotta wonder, like, why those two brothers were just fighting. Like you could hear them yelling, screaming, and like, he's like, but it was like, man, I'm never gonna come back. I'm like, and like always this and that. And then the other guy who pinned the other dude down, he's like, but look at your lip. But look at your lip. And then like it was crazy.
That
It
is
was
the
crazy.
blackest thing.
yeah.
That is so black.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That is like the blackest
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, but look at your lip, homie. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
So,
Replaying memories of my youth.
do you think he let somebody borrow his PS4 controller without asking?
Well,
And
you
then
can,
just
Dude,
you
it
can
never
was
actually
got
get
it
something,
back.
dude. It had to be because I think the mom was there, and like, cause they were referencing her, like, like as if like she was like watching the whole ordeal like take place. I'm pretty sure like their parents were just watching the scuffle happen, just letting it happen, letting them run their ones. You know what I'm saying? Just like let it beat it out. But like they kept going down the street. Like I could hear them yell at the same frequency, but like they're just like it get less and less. So I'm like they're just yelling down the street, waking up more people, and like just arguing.
That's black as
So-
hell.
What if it was all staged? What if they're like, hey, everybody needs to wake the fuck up?
I went back to sleep, so I mean, it didn't
like
work.
a
didn't
like a
work,
dance
wasn't-
mob,
wasn't
except
successful.
with fisticuffs?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm,
I wish I had the energy to go up and like actually go see what was going on, but I was like, I want to sleep in, so because I went to bed at 4 a.m. that night and like I only been asleep for 3 hours, so I'm like I need this. I need this right now.
Yeah.
What if they were staging it and waiting for somebody to come out, and then they would be like, you know what, fuck you, and they start beating the shit.
Hey, there
out of
was
the
a
person that came
white
out.
lady that came from down the street, so like that's what I'm saying. Like it was a white lady that came from another house, like a few houses down, that came down. That's what it seems like.
Was her name Karen?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably
She
she was
wanted
on
to
the
see
phone.
what was up. This
Her name was
neighborhood seems
Jessica.
pretty chill, except for there's one house across the street that way, because we live on a corner.
Mhm.
So there's we live near a pond, a lake, if you will, and there's ducks and geese, and sometimes like they just waddle around the street, you know, like some even come up to my driveway, and we feed them bread and shit. But one of them came into one of my neighbor's yards, and he came out and shot it with a BB gun. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? They've done nothing to you.
That's illegal.
They're gonna
You're not-
leave.
you're
They're
really
gonna
not supposed
waddle.
to
They're
do
just
that.
waddling
Like,
around.
like they're protected
So
species.
I hate
You're not
that
supposed to
neighbor
do
over
that.
there, but these neighbors are chill. Even though they had a fight, and that guy just hates animals.
Well, you guys can catch DJ's whole story on the latest episode of the Shipwreck Show, which you can catch over on YouTube and your podcast service of choice. But we also have our fucking demon. It is the Raven, if you will, the ravenous Raven,
Most ravenous.
most
Yes, wow.
ravenous. Raven, how are you this wonderful Saturday?
You know, it's a day. It's raining. It's nice out. My shitty kids got me sick. So there's that.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Yeah. I love them, but they are fucking little snot rockets just running around with fucking mucus pouring from their orifices in their face. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Awful.
Disgusting. Yeah. I know.
Actually, you know, my daughter got bit by another kid at school yesterday.
Why is everyone getting bit? I have a homeboy who got bit yesterday by a drunk neighbor, and they gave him MRSA. He had
I
MRSA
think
to fuck him
the
up.
zombie apocalypse is starting.
Yeah, thankfully, like these are 4-year-olds, so I don't think that that's the case, right? Like there was no open wound, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's this child, but you know, I'm not supposed to know because the teachers can't really tell me anything, so they don't. But Odessa tells me everything, and there's this child who I believe is he's got some issues, right? And like not mad at the kid for that. It's not his fault.
I
But
am.
he has been very like handsy with a lot of other kids too. And yesterday walked up to my daughter and like bit her. And I was like, you know, the initial urge to like throw
Hit
hands.
this child, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I gotta let that go for a second. Cause like she's good. And like it's just like the teeth marks, right? Like there's no blood, it's just raised and red. So like he didn't break skin, but like I was like, man, you know, what the hell is going on? Because I'm really not trying to fight nobody, you see, but like my motherly instinct kicked in and I'm really trying to punt somebody. So
Yeah.
she's
yeah.
fine. You know, ultimately at the end of the day, she's fine and
But
she'll
you're
be
not.
fine. But like this kid, he has needs that need to be addressed.
Sure.
Honestly, it's just
Sure.
it's sad because the only thing that the teacher could tell me was like, you know, we will make sure that we remove your daughter from the situation. Like, they can't physically like intervene. So like, if kids are beating on each other, like they can't physically pull them off of each other.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, this is just what I mean. Okay,
Remember when we went to school and if we got in a fight, they would physically
we was getting
intervene,
yanked.
and then we would get hit with rulers and shit like that.
I never got hit with a ruler, but I would like.
I got hit by my stepdad instead. Raven, I actually, I don't know what happened, but I will actually have you turn your gain up again.
Oh, did I sit back? I sat back.
It's okay. It's okay. We can turn that bad boy back up. It's fixable.
Is,
you know what I'm saying?
is
It's
that
fixable.
better?
I need you to try to talk in your wonderful Raven talk.
I'm talking in my
There you
Raven
go.
talk.
That's perfect.
Oh
Yes,
my-
that's good. Guys, so I have a conundrum, right? And before we kind of get started with today's episode, I just want to briefly bring this up. So I've been on a purchasing kick recently, and mostly because Amazon Prime Day was here last week, and there were a pair of Nike running shorts that were on sale.
You just say Nike.
Yes, because I'm a Kiwi. We do that. It was on sale for $8. They're usually $35, and I was like, "Fucking, I'd be a fool to not grab these, right?" And I ordered these running shorts in XL. Okay, so you would imagine what XL running shorts should look like, but instead, I got these fucking shorts.
Oh,
Like-
they hoochie daddy shorts.
I
Look at them! Look at them
can't- I can't
legs,
fucking-
boy.
with my bad tan, right? Like I can't fucking. That's my whole thigh. That's my whole thigh. And these fucking shorts are boxers. They're goddamn boxers, man.
You got some hoochie daddy shorts.
I showed Marilyn, and she was like, "Ooh." I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, okay, all right. Well, I guess it was a purchase then. It was a purchase." So I'm in comfy running shorts right now that are not actually all that comfy.
See, you're in running shorts, and I'm in the classic gray sweatpants.
And I'm in
that's
Ninja Turtles pants.
And Dee's like, "I'm naked."
So
I have a gut feeling DJ is just in his birthday suit like at all times. Just
Yeah, just a shirt. Yeah,
Just
I'm
a
just
shirt.
bare ass on my fucking chair. You know?
yeah, dude.
You're so correct.
You never do that. You never been bare ass in the chair.
No, I have standards.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I have.
Oh, you have? Okay. Well, at least one of us is adventurous. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Guys.
I'm not gonna say the reasons why, but yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. I think I know what you're getting at. I know what you're
good
getting
for
at.
you.
I know.
Yeah.
Devin, with your fake background.
Yeah, it's a nice fake background, isn't it? I designed it myself. In
Oh,
Adobe Photoshop.
Zandy with a little rate of 6. What's happening, baby boy? Thank
Wait,
you.
Zandy was live this morning? How did I miss that?
He was. He skipped last night and it ended this morning. Yeah,
okay,
Xander,
okay,
we
okay.
hope your stream was good. And this is the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 12 p.m. If you are riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive content, and soon have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea.
Where's Rachel?
Yark. Where is she?
Swear to me. But if you've emptied
There it
your
is. That
pockets
took
for
a
the
while.
latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here, just like Xander is and all of his wonderful homies. At twitch.tv/goodcracken
Oh, I
show.
did that wrong.
Oh, yeah, you did. The cappening.
The capital.
We should do that, and then a soundbite will just play of
Cap.
Blick it, get.
If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime DJ.
Prime Gaming.
And we would love for you to give that to us to help keep us pushing content out for all of you that are listening or watching at home. We can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there.
Where is she?
Yeah. Where is she? Where? Swear to me.
Nirvana plays in the background.
Yeah, pretty much. Devin.
Or no.
We have some captain's orders, my friend. So actually, just one major one. You guys can go check out the latest episode of the Shipwreck Show on YouTube and your podcast service of choice. I was going to upload our gameplay from last night's Redfall stream, but it's Redfall, so I don't think that we have to be worried about uploading.
I agree.
So,
Yeah, you want to know something funny?
yes.
I already uninstalled that game.
I did too. I was real quick about that. Yeah, I mean, we went back and dived into it after the update the other week to see if we felt that it was worth playing now. Fun fact, almost.
Yeah.
Almost, kinda.
I said no.
Not there yet, though.
Yeah, it's not quite where we needed to be in order for us to.
Needs more time in the oven.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of last night was when we were giving our reviews of the game, and you went, Devin, do you think people should be playing this game? And I was like, nope.
Like pretty quickly, pretty fucking quickly. Yeah. So, anyways, you guys can listen to the Shipwreck Show instead, which is a much better piece of content. Always, every time. Anyways, guys, DJ, could you please tell the people at home what we're doing next, my friend?
We're doing things, and we're gonna be going into in-depth discussion in the gallows, right, now the gallows.
Yes, thank you, DJ. Thank you. Because there's no show notes today, and DJ was kind of like, "Oh fuck, what are we doing?"
Yeah, no, I was lost, dude. That's
okay. That's okay.
Directions,
guys.
What's right,
Today
what's
for the gallows, our headlining segment. My nose rings are fucking not straight. There we go. Okay. For the gallows,
I'm not
today,
straight either.
Yeah, I know, right? So I should just.
neither.
You know what? I'm gonna leave one crooked.
You're not straight. You're not straight. You are.
You are gay.
Factual. Yes.
Today
Yeah.
for the gallows, we are doing our biggest Cracktober celebration thus far. Where today we are diving into what we are calling the Battle of the Baddies, our 16 horror movie villain bracket
God.
that we have.
Oh, you went all out on this. Look at you.
I went in on this bitch, guys. I went in.
I like how you put Elvira at the winner.
First of all, yes, absolutely. Right.
The winner
Right
gets
at
the
the
goods. You know what I'm
tots.
saying? Yeah, right.
Just gotta-
You know what I'm saying? So we have picked 16 horror movie villains that we want to see can battle it out, and we can decide on whether or not they are the biggest and baddest of the baddies. You know what I'm saying?
Baddest of the
bodies.
bodies.
The bodies. We do have some honorable mentions that are not on this list. So firstly, let's talk about what is on this list, guys. Firstly, we have Michael Myers, Jason, Chucky, Candyman, Damien from The Omen, Hannibal Lecter, Samara from The Ring, Leatherface, Pennywise, and this is specifically Bill Skarsgård Pennywise. It's not Tim Curry's, okay? The Creeper, Xenomorph, the Entity, and that is from It Follows. The Entity from It Follows. The Thing, Pinhead, Freddy Krueger, and the Smile Entity from the movie Smile. And then our honorable mentions that we have here, which is pretty fucking great. Honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list for various different reasons, we will get into here in a second. We have Predator, Ghostface. Yeah. Almost didn't make the honorable mentions, to be honest with you
He's
guys.
only an honorable mention because he's so iconic.
Yeah, literally, that's the only
That's
reason
it.
why. That's the only reason.
The
name
iconography
alone.
is
Yeah.
you know exactly what you're looking at.
Exactly. Jack from The Shining, Tim Curry's Pennywise, Jigsaw, Bagul from the movie. Which one, Devin?
Oh wait, Bagul, Sinister.
Jesus Christ! What is he doing? What is he doing over there?
Me? Nothing. I literally forgot.
That's why it's an honorable mention.
I only knew his name last time because I looked it up.
Oh, for sure. Gotcha. The Armitage family from Get Out. Sam from Trick or Treat. The Doppelgangers from Us. And then lastly, the logging truck from Final Destination 2.
That was my suggestion. That's right.
It had to make it onto the honorable mentions list. You know what I'm saying? He's playing Starfield. You're right, Xander. You're right. He is playing Starfield.
I'm not. I'm actually not. Although I do have the special edition Starfield Xbox Series controller. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys, we have our brackets here, and we're just going to go ahead and get started right now as we go along. Firstly, our first 1v1. And actually, before we get into this, I should probably back up here real quick. I'm getting a little bit antsy. We have our 16 here made this list because we had categories that we felt made them work on this list. Okay, so we talked about not just powerful beings, okay, because obviously we have a lot of beings on here that have pretty fucking wild supernatural powers. We also talked about how iconic they were, obviously. And then lastly, we talked about just generally how fucking scary they are. As far as being written, how they are on a fear spectrum, how fucking creepy are these baddies. So as we go through these, it's not just about sheer like who could beat the shit out of the other one. It's also kind of going into how well made these characters are. And we're considering everything that has to do with their abilities, what they do in the movies, how we know them as horror villains. Okay. So firstly, we're getting into the nitty gritty here. We have Michael Myers versus Chucky.
I'm gonna say Michael 100%.
Okay, Raven.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna be real honest. Like, I'm a little biased because Chucky scared the shit out of me because I saw it when I
Same.
was like 5, right? So I'm like, there's still like in my animal brain parts that are just like, oh God, like I see Chucky and I need to run for the hills.
So let's
I
talk.
don't know.
Let's talk this here really quick. All right. So powers. Let's talk about powers real fast. Okay. So Michael Myers is a quote unquote unkillable force that has superhero strength or superhuman strength, not superhero, superhuman strength that bullets cannot kill and stab wounds or fire cannot destroy. Chucky has the strength and speed of a full-grown human adult. He's able to easily restrain and kill people over 3 times his size with little to no difficulty. Can also wield a variety of types of weaponry with no problem at all. So with that said,
This is where it gets a little interesting for me because if he is that small and he is able to take on things that are infinitely bigger than him, it's very much like that whole exoskeleton with like ants and shit, right? Where you like they can carry however much more than their body weight. So for his size and stature, like he is like he'd be Michael Myers to anybody his size.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair argument. Devin, your hand was raised.
I just imagine Chucky like jumping at Michael and Michael just grabbing him and throwing him on the ground and then like literally doing what Michael does and just curb stomping the shit out of him.
DJ, let's hear from you. I know that you're a little out of place here because you're not a huge horror buff the way that me, Devin, and Raven are.
Yeah.
But just reading off their powers and what you know about these villains, generally speaking, fear level, all that good stuff. Who do you think wins between Chucky and Mike?
According to the stats. All right.
Okay, sure, yes. Well, let's pull up the stats, guys.
No, just kidding. So what I imagine this battle looking like
Okay.
is like Palpatine versus Yoda in the fucking chamber. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
Like
sure.
it's like low key. But you mentioned that Michael Myers has superhuman strength, while Chucky he has human strength for a doll,
Yes.
right?
Okay. You're right.
So, I mean, like like Raven said, his size and stature play into like the advantage. Like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Michael Myers seems slow, but it seems effective. It's like slow but methodical.
Unkillable force.
Yeah, like it's like I don't care what you're throwing at me. I'm walking to you.
But
You're gonna get
here's-
stabbed, buddy.
Here's the other thing that I'm going to say, kind of in terms of Chucky. He is not human.
Right.
He's not human. He can literally split pieces of his soul off to create like a little army of dolls. Right?
Right.
So
right.
while Mike Myers does have inhuman strength, Chucky is not human.
Sure.
This is tough.
Sure. Yeah, no, that makes a fair point. I feel like yes, Chucky's not human, but because Chucky is a soul, he's a soul that is like corrupting a fucking doll, right? I do think that the big question is how many humans can Mike Myers take on, right? And the answer is pretty resoundingly very many. Because if Chucky just has the strength of a human and Mike is out here folding bitches in fucking half all day long in these goddamn movies, all day fucking long, I would argue that yes, Chucky would put up a fight, but Mike would walk away the victor on this.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So let's get final votes. Raven, where do you vote?
You know what? I am gonna say Mike, because I do think that is a good point. But I also see Mike maybe like actually liking Chucky and just adopting him in my own fantasy.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
In your
He's like, look at this, like this is like little me, right? And then just giving him the mask.
This is like
I think
a horror version of the Mandalorian. Like he just has Chucky
Maybe.
on Michael
Yeah,
Myers,
I feel
Chucky
like-
on the shoulder. Chucky's just
like it would
talking
be
shit. Michael Myers says nothing but just beating motherfuckers' asses. Like yeah.
100%, dude. Devin, your vote.
Mike. Anoroy, what?
Anoriand?
Anoriand. Yeah, Anoriand goes, how much prep time does Chucky get for his traps?
I mean that is true too.
That's true. Yeah, prep time. DJ.
I'm also gonna go with Michael. Because
Alright.
I despise Chucky.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure, that's
Listen,
fair.
I was
Yeah,
so
very
afraid
fair.
of Chucky that there was a Jamaican dude my sister worked with in a warehouse, and I wouldn't go near him because he had the same name. There's no likeness at all. But I would not.
Did-
I would not fuck with that man. Like I would run away crying, literally.
Did you watch the Child's Play show that aired this last like year and a half?
No.
No, I
should.
heard it was
You
okay.
should.
I heard it was okay. It was
You
like
should.
that.
I watched it. It wasn't bad. It was bad.
Sure. Okay. Nextly, we have Damien from The Omen. Actually, let's go across the bracket. Let's go back and forth here. Nextly, we have Jason versus Candyman.
I have an immediate answer for this.
I do too.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Raven, let's start with you.
I personally am going to say Candyman. I know that is not the popular vote. I think there's going to be you'll find that I'm not going to go with the popular vote a lot, but I am absolutely going to say Candyman.
So why Candyman in this situation, do you?
Okay, so depending on which Candyman you've seen, I mean both of them are pretty good, but Candyman is never ending, right? Candyman is consistently reincarnated based off black trauma, and that sounds really shitty, but it's true.
Yes.
You're never in a universe where Candyman exists, you're never going to be without one. It is not just a person, it is an entity that transforms people.
Sure. Okay. And before we move forward here, I want to make sure that I take a second to talk about again abilities with these characters here. So Candyman has a plethora of these, along with Jason as well. Let me pull this up here. Why did that not fucking do that right? That's fucking weird. Okay, so Jason. Let's start with Jason here. Powers and abilities. He has mastered hand-to-hand combat, superhuman durability, superhuman strength, limited regeneration, pain suppression, stealth tactics, because he can kind of ghost himself a little bit, weapons proficiency, a feral mind, because he's consumed by rage. Let's see, superhuman tracking, superhuman accuracy, superhero speed swimming, escape intuition, intelligence. Even though he's mentally disabled, Jason seems to have overcome his mental handicaps. He avoided detection for nearly 30 years and built a shack all by himself. But he does have soft spots. Like he has a soft spot for children and babies in a variety of the movies. And he is also resourceful. So Candyman here. Let's go to Candyman.
I already got it pulled up, baby.
Oh no, I got you too. It's okay.
I love Candyman.
Sharp hook. He has a hook that he used. The hash slinging slasher, if you will. He also has superhuman strength. Has nigh invulnerability, extreme tolerance for pain, and cellular regeneration. Superhuman speed, teleportation, immortality, regenerative healing factor. Can control bees. Has flight and levitation, telekinesis, and invisibility. So the big question here, we have two phenoms. All right, two phenoms here. Devin, who's your vote?
I was gonna say Jason. I'm like almost kind of on the, but Jason itself is also kind of like an apparition.
They both are, yeah, which is why I matched them
Yeah.
up here. Yes. It's a tough one. This would be a good fight.
Dude, Jason picks up two motherfuckers in sleeping bags and hits them together over and over.
Listen, that was the best. That was the only good part in Jason X.
He's
Jason goes to space. Jason goes to space.
DJ. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I do want to point out. Honorian said, "Hot take: Jason should lose to anyone because all you have to do to not fight him is avoid one fucking lake in New Jersey." You know what? Jason gets a lot of exposure in the horror world. I'll give this one to Candyman because not the bees.
Listen, y'all know like there are some bees that will literally cook a motherfucker.
They will. They'll fly around, flap their little wings.
They
so
literally
fast,
will just cook somebody.
Cook
so you
bitches,
control bees, man. Like that's power.
That is power. DJ, your final vote, my good sir.
I think it's Candyman, man. It's like what you sounded off all the abilities. I'm like, this motherfucker's just Superman. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What the fuck is this? Like, Jason is like, if Candyman's Superman, Jason's like, he's got to be like, I don't know, fucking Shazam.
No, Candyman's like fucking Omni-Man, right?
Yeah. And like Jason's Homelander, you know what I mean? Like it's like that difference. It's
Ooh,
like
I
you
don't
have the
know.
same sort of powers, but
Imagine a Homelander and Omni-Man fight.
Okay, let's just
In
you
Mortal
can do that in
Kombat
Mortal
1.
Kombat 1. Yeah, actually, that
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
possible.
On
All
the
right.
Switch.
Well,
On the Switch.
get on the Switch. Yep. So that concludes their Candyman as the winner of that bracket there. Nextly, we have Damien from Omen, and Samara from The Ring. So let's go ahead and. Oh, why is my genetic variant FaceTiming me while I'm podcasting? They know better than that. Let's go ahead and talk about powers here again. So for those of you that have not seen The Omen, Damien is fucking wild. Damien is fucking bonkers, dude. But we also have Samara that we absolutely know is pretty fucking horrifying herself, right? Because like she can just look at bitches and they, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking giving it to people. Let's see here. Damien possesses several harmful and unholy abilities because this kid is pretty much fucking Satan. Am I right? We can all kind of agree on that.
Satan reincarnate.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, absolutely. He has diabolical causality. Damien's will is enacted upon the world, such as when he wished for the soldiers of the foreign regime to pay for their heinous acts, they were quickly arrested and hanged. Diabolical protection, invulnerable to harm and immune to all ailments. Charisma, he's a charismatic little fucker. Mind control, animal control, limitless resources. Diabolical presence, evil empowerment, resurrection, where he can resurrect other people, and diabolical visions that he has there. And then we have Samara from The Ring, who also has a plethora of wonderful abilities here. Once I can actually fucking pull it out. Jesus Christ. Actually, maybe not. Maybe she doesn't have a plethora of abilities.
She really doesn't.
Yeah, maybe I was speaking a little bit early on that one. Let's see here. So we know that she looks at bitches and they shrivel the fuck up. That's about as far as we actually know. But we also know that she's a spirited entity. So Raven, what is your vote here?
I think just based off of, like, if we're going off common knowledge, because a lot of people don't read into this shit that as deeply as I do, I would go Damien, because when Samara kills you, there's a pending time frame, right? Like, you get this videotape, you watch it, 7 days, you're gone. You still have a whole week.
Right.
Damien's not waiting.
Prep time.
Damien's like 6 days.
Damien's like 60 seconds.
Yeah,
How
the
about
day
it?
of. The day
like,
of.
Yeah.
Damien looks at you. He's like, "Have you ever seen the Keanu Reeves movie Gone in 60 Seconds?"
Yeah, basically.
Damien's like, yeah, I got time.
That and like, if we think about it, charisma in horror villains is something that is so powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Because as the viewer, you know who they are, right? Like, you watch it, but in that world, as these characters are interacting with these charismatic, horror entities, like they don't know. And that's scary.
So Damien would watch the video, and when she was coming up out of the fucking well, he'd be like, "Nah, you go back down in there."
Yeah. Yeah. He's just like, good night. And he like shuts the lid.
Yeah.
Just like,
he puts the lid back on the well. He pushes her back in the TV, puts the well on. He watches the movie just to make her come out so he can do that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that's how he fights her. He just like watches the video every now and then just to toy with her.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're going back in there.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally the Antichrist. You know what I mean? He is.
I feel like Damien would use the video.
Yeah, he would probably
be
like
watch this.
no, you know what he would do is he would recreate it and then show it to her and be like, "This is how it's done, stupid," and like just like kick her back down into the well.
so Raven, sounds like your vote is Damien.
Very Damien, yeah.
Very Damien,
Yeah.
yes. Devin.
Damien.
Fucking Honori in a chat, but hot take. I assume all little white kids are the devil.
True.
So Damien ain't ever gonna get the
True.
jump on me.
Innate evil.
Yeah, for real, dude. DJ, your vote.
It's got to be Damien, man. What's Samara gonna do to me?
Yeah.
I'm not watching no tape.
Samara
VHS
is scary
is no
though.
more.
Samara
VHS
is
is
scary.
no
I
more.
don't want to recount that. I just don't think this is a good matchup at all.
For sure. Fair enough.
So Samara is like, she has her place, right? Like there are things that she can absolutely do and do well, but I don't think that she's ever gonna throw down. Like the speed isn't there.
DJ.
Is her video gonna be on Blu-ray or like streaming services? Like
That's right. That's right.
This is
know,
a absolutely
I'm not
a Blu-ray
selling
version
in a
of it.
VHS anytime soon, to be honest. I'm like,
For sure. It's
I
actually
don't even
streaming.
know a
It's
VCR.
streaming.
I don't even know where to get a VCR anymore.
She's streaming.
It's a
it on-
YouTube.
on,
It's a YouTube video. It's a YouTube
Yeah,
video.
it's a
Uh,
YouTube video. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. Actually, not even YouTube. It's what's that?
It's
what's that other
TikTok.
one? Is
It's
what-
TikTok.
what's
It's a
that?
TikTok dance. It's like in 7 days you're cursed with dancing to the TikTok trend.
Fucking with her hair over her face, just fucking.
She's just sitting there. She's just like.
Yep. Flossing. She's flossing on a TikTok video. Oh shit, dude. All right, our next matchup, guys. We have Hannibal Lecter versus Leatherface.
Oh,
I see. I didn't fuck up on all of these here. Raven.
no, not me first.
Okay, Devin.
I'm gonna go with Hannibal Lecter because of his intelligence and charisma. He would be able to convince Leatherface to just work for him.
Interesting. Okay, Shane, thank you so much for the subscription, dog. We love you. Yeah, that's an interesting take. I like that. My friend. DJ.
He's like,
To be honest, man. I kind of like Leatherface, dude. I feel like Devin makes a great point.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because Leatherface. What I know of seeing Leatherface. He's not all up there. Okay, he's not all up there. But I don't know. I want to take Leatherface on this one. I just want to.
Hannibal's gonna be like, I will
That's
make
fair.
you the best meal you ever had. Just catch me a person.
Yeah, you see, I gotta go Hannibal with this. Like just because I'm
Really?
reading.
Okay.
I'm reading through like some of his powers and skills. Like he's a polyglot. Like he can speak however many languages. Right. He is
Right.
an expert in psychology and psychiatry. You think that isn't going to play because for him, the battle has already started before they're in the ring.
Now, here's
Okay.
something I wanna put out there for people.
Okay.
Leatherface is based on a true story of a real person named
Yeah.
Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. And Hannibal is actually based on a real person too.
Mm-hmm.
And
didn't go to that
Hannibal
extent,
would-
but
Hannibal would walk circles around Ed Gein.
very much so.
But
Very much so. I
I'm
mean,
saying, is Leatherface going to be receptive of Hannibal Lecter?
that is
that's
the big
probably-
question. That is the big question. Yeah, I mean, like, because
But like, let's say if he doesn't, let's say Leatherface just ignores everything. Hannibal says, like he doesn't give a fuck what Hannibal's trying to tell him.
He's not a demonic force. He's just a fucked up person who wears skin with a chainsaw.
I don't know. Sometimes
he
that's enough.
is kind of strong though. Like he's not. He's got.
Sometimes that's enough.
He does have kind of that. I do want to mention because it sounds like we're kind of at a tie here. So chat, I put up a poll for you guys to vote on whether you think Hannibal or Leatherface would win in this. You guys have just about a minute left to be able to go vote in there. So go take your vote in. I'm on the Leatherface side, and here's why, right? Because if there's anything that we know is that someone who is delusional and has a couple nuts and bolts missing, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they're not gonna soak that in. They're not. So I see Hannibal being like, stop, what are you doing? Tries to talk to him, and Leatherface is like, he's not gonna be like, what?
See?
he's gonna be cutting fucking Hannibal in fucking half. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't see that because I think Hannibal is so good that he's going to get on Leatherface's level. He's not going to talk down to him because that's not what you do if you are trying to manipulate someone.
sure.
You don't talk down to them. You meet them where they're at. And I think Hannibal is really good at that. I think he is like the pinnacle of like gaslight, gatekeep, mansplain, manipulate type shit. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. I just think that Hannibal would be able to kind of see Leatherface and have already started worming his way into his psyche before they ever enter the battle.
Okay. Well, chat
people
has
voted already, so
chat has voted for the tiebreaker, and they voted that Hannibal is the winner between the two. So we shall rescind
go.
and move Hannibal to the winner of that.
Not mad
bracket.
at that at all.
No, winner of that bracket. I hate that that's doing that, but that's fine. Anyways, I can block out Leatherface here. There we go. I like that. We shall move forward with our brackets here. And we nextly have Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise versus the Xenomorph.
Oof.
Oof. That I'm gonna go with Pennywise, like right off the bat.
Yeah?
Xenomorph
Okay,
is
okay.
Xenomorph is an alien creature whose sole purpose is to breed and eat and protect its territory.
Me, that's so me.
as he sips, because here's my thing. We talked about this when we were putting these characters together for this ordeal. And my argument was that some would consider that actually far more dangerous because typically creatures that are just here on this planet to just fuck and murder are usually the ones that are most dangerous. So the question here is does Pennywise do what Pennywise does best and just fucking wash this Xenomorph? Or is this Xenomorph
Yes.
the one that's just kind of like the rabid dog that's attacking you in a fucking alleyway?
Pennywise is also an alien.
Yes, she is. Well, they are kind of.
Yeah, Pennywise is also an
Spoilers,
alien.
dude, what the heck?
If you listen, the book's been out for fucking 30 years. Fucking get on top of it, okay?
Yeah, where's the space turtle?
Where's the space
Yeah,
turtle?
I mean, and so if we're gonna be honest, Pennywise, as we know them, is only one of many different identities
Yes.
that this creature has made for itself.
Which funny enough,
is terrible.
I hate to intervene here, which funny enough, Pennywise's goal is also just to fuck and kill, pretty much.
Yeah. I think
I mean-
I think where Pennywise kind of supersedes the Xenomorph is the ability to blend in and
It could turn into a Xenomorph if it wanted to, and then kill the
truly,
Xenomorph.
I think that's where that supersedes the Xenomorph, right? Because Pennywise can literally be whatever it decides to be at any given moment. It is kind of like an anglerfish in a way where it creates itself based off of the type of prey it's trying to lure.
Right. 100%. That's a good fucking argument, actually.
It could make itself look helpless and then completely obliterate a Xenomorph.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good argument. DJ.
Yeah, I'm taking Pennywise on this one, dude.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Really simple.
Have you seen it, DJ?
Seen a little bit of it.
Just enough to know.
Just enough to know, and I got out.
It's
He said, all right, I'm out.
You should watch
don't like watching
chapter
horror
1.
movies.
You should watch chapter 1,
Actually,
the newer one.
1 and 2, actually. They're
Yeah.
both very
I'll
good.
watch Dune.
I saw
first.
that shit in D-Box.
DJ, wait, did you hear that? DJ said he'd watch Dune before it.
I mean, Dune's a good movie, though.
Dune is a good movie.
I don't know about
So
that.
is it.
I'll have to see for myself.
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, I think our winner here, obviously, is going to be Pennywise by a long shot over the Xenomorph.
Yeah.
The
Last
band?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You mean Citizen? Anyways, we have our next bracket here, which is the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers or the Entity from It Follows. Now, Raven, I know you had mentioned that you tried to do it. You tried to watch
Yeah.
that movie. It was a little bit much.
I was not in a good. I'm not in a good headspace for that.
Did you get far enough into the movie to understand what the entity does?
Not entirely.
Okay, so the entity is an allegory for STDs. And this creature is a creature that can shapeshift into anything that you know or have seen before, and it endlessly walks towards you. Endlessly. How it kills you, we don't really know. But it fucking kills you. It takes you the fuck out, okay? It just does the fucking thing. But it cannot be stopped. It will follow you. It follows.
Yeah, I'm looking at the like description page for the villain, like on villains.fandom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's terrifying.
Right.
And here's what happens. Once it kills its victim, it starts going after the previous person it was going after until that person has sex with somebody else, and then it goes after the person it just had
Yes.
sex
It is a quote unquote sexually transmitted demon. So it goes after
that.
people that you fuck if you're haunted by it. Is effectively
Okay.
the idea.
Oh, STD.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is an STD. It very much
Okay.
is. Yeah. So Raven,
So-
I will say your vote, my friend.
I don't know if I know enough about the entity. I mean, that is scary, right? Like somebody just walking towards you consistently is terrifying.
With big black eyes too. I think it's fucking creepy.
Yeah,
looking.
like, but here's the thing. The thing that needs to take place in order for this thing to be activated is sex,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, as a demisexual person myself, I'm not concerned.
Okay.
You know what
Fair
I
enough,
mean?
fair
It's
enough.
like there are times when I am absolutely in the mood and, you know, I have my partners, whatever, and then I'm good. You know?
Okay,
So I
okay.
am not concerned. It doesn't scare me.
For sure.
However,
Okay.
the creeper doesn't give a fuck about any of that.
Sure don't. He sure don't.
Sure don't. He sure don't. He coming after you and he's gonna make a whole like little thing with your titty and all that, whatever.
Actually, let's talk about the creeper really quick. The creeper's
Yeah.
powers. So he has a variety of weapons that he uses for the pursuit of his food. As we know, the creeper comes out every decade or so in order to hunt and eat. He carries daggers and throwing stars made from flesh and bone. Has a medieval battle axe in the first movie, but for the most part creates his own weapons. Has like knives, all sorts of things like that. He can fly. He has superhuman strength, and very much so, as we know, eats his fucking victims. So with that said, he is not immortal though. Like to an extent, he's not immortal because they do take this fucker out, and then he leaves for fucking 15 years and then comes back, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like quasi immortality.
It's kind of like an STD.
So here's one thing that you didn't touch on that I think is going to kind of give the creeper the edge.
Okay.
It's literally smells fear.
It can smell fear. Yes.
So I think that for me, because like, I mean, my daughter falls and hits her knee and lets out that cry of pain. I'm shooketh because I thought I'm thinking like the whole house comes down. Then next thing I know, the whole house does come down and I'm being dragged out by this fucking thing.
Yep.
I'm going with the creeper.
Devin.
I'm going with the creeper. Good movies.
Okay. I like it. DJ.
Dude, the entity sounds like it's like that. Would you take $1 billion, but a snail has to chase you? Like, you know, it's like that situation. And also, if it's transmitted through sex, right? Why not? You have to trust. Okay, so it's gonna chase the person you have sex with, right? Let's have sex with like an Olympic track star. He can run for a long time.
Sure.
Endurance, right? Or cross country, right? Gold medalist.
Right.
And and boom, you don't have to like as long as the person you have sex with is formidable and they're like you can trust them, like you're not gonna die anytime soon. Just don't get caught by this thing. I'm like, cool, boom, you're done. And if that person has sex with another person, and then it's like a whole list, right? Because that person has to get killed, and then that person has to get killed, and then it has to like, and then I'm fine. I'm chilling. I'm going with the creeper now. Come on.
Shit. All right. Well, it sounds like we are all unanimous on the creeper.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and make my get my shit here together. We got the creeper moving into the next step of the bracket. Right there. Probably do that. There we go. The entity shall get blocked out. There we go. Okay, cool. So now we can move to our next bracket here. We have the Thing from the movie The Thing. And one Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh.
This is a matchup. Raven.
It has been such a long time since I've seen The Thing. You know, I don't know. The Thing is terrifying, right?
is.
Like
It
that
is,
was
yeah.
one of the first like movies that like horror movies that I watched with like my friends in high school. Cause they're like, oh yeah, like you gotta see this. It's great. And I'm like sitting there the whole time shitting bricks. And I think it has, you know, something that we saw a lot in the time of these movies is like that alien shape-shifting ability.
Right.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
But I think with Freddy, the concept of him in and of himself is equally as terrifying, if not more, because he gets you when you are in your most vulnerable place, when you are asleep and cannot defend yourself.
Yes.
And that for me, like that takes the cake. Like that's terrifying. But also if we're talking about like putting both of these things in the room, like how is he going to get him to sleep? You know? So come back around to me. I want to hear what y'all are going to say.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
I'm a little up in the air.
Because the question here is, does the Thing even sleep? Right?
Exactly.
Does the
Even
Thing
dream?
sleep? Does he even dream? Does it even go into REM? You know what I mean?
Does
Devin,
it even lift, bro?
yeah, does it even lift? Devin, go ahead.
But what about Freddy coming into the real world, which he has done in other
That
movies?
is true.
He has done. That is fair. That is a good argument, my friend. So, Devin, who's your vote here?
I am going to go with Freddy because not only does he have dream manipulation, he is able to come into the real world and also manipulate the real world with himself as well. And he can also shapeshift.
He can. He can. And I bet
Yeah.
he's far more creative than the Thing is.
I will
No.
say, just looking at like pound for pound with the list of abilities, Freddy outdoes the Thing easily. And the one thing that I want to kind of fixate on is combustion, right? Like this dude can literally ignite himself.
Yeah. Sure
And
can.
while the Thing does have regenerative regeneration, if you get your whole ass burned, like incinerated, there's nothing left to regenerate.
And,
So
and that's how they kill the Thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
With
Wicked
fire.
Against Fire. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, spoilers.
DJ, I'm so sick of you.
DJ, actually, let's go to you dickhead. What is your vote here between The Thing, the hit movie you just recently watched, and Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger?
This was a toss up for me in the beginning, but now that we've broken it down, I have to go with Freddy, man. I mean,
Yep.
you know, it's just pound for pound better than the Thing.
For sure. Okay, that's fair.
I'm more scared watching Freddy than the Thing, to be honest.
Nightmare on Elm Street's good movies, man. Good movies, dude. Okay, so we can.
They're so good.
Very good, actually. They're except for the reboot that they did. Oh God, fucking Why they
murder
fucking did that,
reboot.
I don't fucking know. But we have now sorted out our first tiers here that we have lined up, which I will go over real quick for our audio listeners. We have
We
now,
have to do one more.
Wait. We have to do one more.
we do. Oh, we do have one more. My apologies. You are correct. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We have finally the final bracket in the first stage. Pinhead. Ooh. Versus the Smile Entity.
I did not watch Smile. That was
Why
another
don't-
one where I tried to do it, and then like I was grateful for the trigger warning, and like this week was just not a good week to watch movies like that.
So let me go over this for folks at home as well, in case they haven't seen Smile yet. Good movie, you should see it. It's fucking creepy as shit. But this is an entity or a demon that haunts somebody, possesses them, whatever kind of terminology you want to use, and tries to get them to kill themselves. To off themselves. And then whoever sees this person off themselves is then haunted by the Smile Entity in order for it to make you do the same thing if you saw it happen. And then at the end of the movie, we get to see what it actually looks like. And you guys might have seen this clip, but it's like this creature that like peels away its like human face, and it's got a bunch of teeth and like this super long, bloody, ugly looking thing with a big eyes and shit. Big creepy fucker. But yes, with that said, Pinhead, oh boy, Pinhead also has a plethora of fucking abilities here. Is a fucking hoss left and right. Just whatever fucking like powers you can imagine, like this fucking hell being able to do, to from summoning chains out of fucking nowhere and slaughtering you with them to fucking making your head pop off. With that said, Raven, who do you think you're leaning on here?
I'm gonna go Hellraiser. I'm just gonna go Hellraiser because one, I'm a Hellraiser like fangirl, but two, like I don't think that watching somebody die is going to have an effect on Pinhead.
Yeah, sure.
And that is what the Smile Entity relies on, right?
Right.
Like the witnessing of somebody's life ending
Yes.
in order to possess another person. Pinhead ain't got time for that shit. He ain't got time for that shit. He would literally, like, if y'all are putting them in the room and like there's like, you know, cannon fodder in the form of people in this arena, and you're seeing the Smile Entity just start to infect these people and they're dropping like flies. Hellraiser, Pinhead, can literally bring them back to life. Then what? You ain't shit.
Fair point. Devin, your vote here.
Man, the Smile Entity is pretty fucking freaky. Just want to say that right now.
Yeah. Want me to come back to you?
Yeah, I'm still thinking.
Okay. DJ, what do you think?
Doing my little bit of research, due diligence.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
I think it's I gotta go with the Pinhead. You know what I mean? Like Raven brought it up a good point. Like, cause I was thinking the same thing before Raven said it. I was like I just don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. I'm not. If I'm not there for, if a tree falls down in the woods, no one there noticed it. Did it really fall down? You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit.
Right.
Like if I wasn't there, it didn't happen. Pixar didn't happen. You know what I mean?
So the creepy thing about the Smile Entity is it forces its victims to be like it forcibly has people kill themselves in front of other people. Like people don't just kill themselves. Like they do it in very big public places. Yeah.
Yeah, so it can try to
if
maximize how
you
many
hide-
people it can do that.
Hide
with.
well enough. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Off
because
grid.
the thing here that I'm coming across is like Raven said that Pinhead wouldn't be affected by this, right? But let's say that Pinhead does anyways. I still think Pinhead washes the smile entity. Because, we've seen what he does in Hellraiser, right? And all of those things that he does to humans, he could just as easily do to a giant fucking bloody monster thing and still fucking clean house with it.
Yeah, I mean, and he literally he comes with a small army of Cenobites.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And my thing too is I was crossed on whether or not I wanted to put Pinhead up against Jason at the top. Because power wise, Pinhead's no fucking joke, dude. I think Pinhead could take out Jason. And if he could take out Jason, I think Jason could take out the smile entity. And just that alone in my brain is what makes sense to me. So my vote's Pinhead. Devin, what do you think Pinhead
I'll go
too?
with Pinhead. Yeah.
Okay. All right, man.
I feel like if the smile entity went up against the entity, the smile entity all day.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait. Wheatbread just said that Cenobites showed up in a Ghostbusters cartoon.
Sure did.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sure did. Yeah, it was super goofy, but yes, they did. And their character art was actually surprisingly good. Surprisingly. Okay, well, that puts us now into our second round of these brackets here, where we have some fucking wonderful matchups here that we'll be getting into. But before we do, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome to our podcast within a podcast that we are calling Will Ernell and Raven Fuck 'em.
Yes.
So, Raven, we have our second bracket people here. We have Michael Myers and Damien, Pennywise versus Freddy Krueger, Candyman versus Hannibal Lecter, the Creeper, and Pinhead. Which of these guys are you fucking?
Damien's a child.
Yeah, well, there's older, there's older versions of Damien too, with like spin-offs and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
The only one I wouldn't is Freddy. Like Damien, older Damien, absolutely.
Damn.
The only one that I'm not fucking is Freddy, because I'm like, you got claws, my dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't have claws and do the work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. See, here's the deal, right? I'm on the opposing side of this. Like, Freddy's like one of my top three. Freddy's one of my top three here because
I'm not saying that's good. Yeah, do it. But I'm just not going to get clawed in my regime.
Let's knife play. You know what I'm saying? I bet the dick a little bit weird, but textured. You know what I'm saying? Textured for your pleasure. I would say the one that I would not want to fuck, probably the Creeper.
Anyways,
because he's full of hay. And no, I'd fuck Pennywise. I'd fuck Pennywise any day of the week. Many would agree with me.
You make a good point.
The Creeper he's a scarecrow. He's a scarecrow. He's a haunted scarecrow. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want my dick touching hay. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true, but like that's why they make condoms. Okay. And I just want to know what it's like to do it in the air.
That's fair. I think that's fair. All right. Well.
Candyman.
So there you go, guys. Ernell and Raven would in fact fuck them. That is 100%.
All of them getting fucked.
All of them getting fucked in some way or another. Yeah, 100%. Guys, let's move into our second tier of these brackets here. We have our first matchup: Michael Myers versus Damien. Raven.
Damien.
Oh, okay. Why Damien?
Damien is Lucifer incarnate, right? He is deceptively small, but he has actual supernatural ability.
Yes.
He literally speaks things into existence.
Yes.
He is death. So, yeah, no, Damien, easy.
Devin.
Damien, because he could just make Michael Myers off himself.
Fair point. DJ.
Gotta go unanimously, Damien.
Yeah, it's Damien, baby. Unanimous. All right, we have Good old Damien moving into the third round here.
Like the way to kill
Semis.
Michael Myers is having him beheaded, and the way that Damien would just tell Michael Myers to travel until he came up to a guillotine and kill himself,
Absolutely, absolutely, you would.
or go jump off the tallest building in the city. You know what I mean? Turn into pink mist.
Yeah, absolutely. We have our next bracket here in the second round: Candyman versus Hannibal Lecter. Raven.
Candyman. Love Hannibal.
Yeah.
Candyman.
Candyman.
Devin, you
Easy.
agree?
Yeah, Candyman.
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 Yeah, I know it's Candyman. It's
Hannibal
fucking
can only go so far. you
Yeah.
know?
He's
It's like-
charming, but I don't know if you've watched the new Candyman, but the new Candyman really does touch base on a lot of like socioeconomical and like racial aggression and stuff, and it does it in a very tasteful way. You put Candyman, who is also like a black man, who is also like taking on the history of like black trauma and what that means against a white man. No, he's gone. Goodbye.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we unanimously say that Candyman's the winner there.
Hannibal tries to bring up the stats, and then Candyman just.
Yeah, with that hook, son. Ah.
Nextly, we have Pennywise versus Freddy.
Ooh, this is a good conversation, actually.
Yeah, this is
Devin,
going to be
yeah.
a conversation.
I want to start with you, Devin. Why? Who do you think gets the win here?
Ooh. See, I don't know yet. Inherently, Pennywise has always been more terrifying for me throughout life. Both equally fucked up.
That's for sure.
Actually, I'm gonna go with Pennywise because he will be able to show Freddy Krueger his true fear. Which we do know that Freddy Krueger does have
He
fear.
does have fear. He does have fear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
Pennywise.
That's a good argument. Wow, holy shit. DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Devin just dropped the bombshell. Like Freddy Krueger is like that one team in March Madness. They're really good at defense, but they get to Pennywise's team and they can't shoot the ball for shit. They can't get the ball in the bucket. Pennywise wipes. I'm sorry.
God damn.
fucked, Freddy.
Okay. Get fucked. Raven.
I'm going to say Pennywise too. I'm going to say
Wow.
Pennywise too.
Wow.
Yeah, well, because
Wow.
I was leaning more towards Pennywise, but when Devin said that he could shapeshift into Freddy's fear, that takes the cake. Because if you can literally, get inside somebody's head, you win the battle.
Right, for sure. Man, I really was
Pennywise's team has better
Yeah.
coaching.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Freddy Krueger don't have shit on Billy.
I mean, like, I
Freddy
can
Krueger's team
can
is
see it being
athletes.
a pretty good fight. Like, I want
I can
to back.
too.
It's a good fight, but
I want,
once Pennywise clocks it, it's over.
yeah,
know what
I want to back my boy Freddy here to some extent or another, but it's hard to do. The second Devin was kind of like, well, I mean, Freddy does have fear, right? Like we've seen that in the
That one
movies.
weakness.
It's hard to argue that. It's hard to argue that.
Only
You know what I
as
mean?
strong as your weakest link. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
unfortunately. Well, that now puts us into our quarterfinals. No,
I
we have
think
one
we're
more.
missing
We have
one.
one more here.
one
We
more.
have either the Creeper or Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pinhead.
DJ.
Pinhead.
Who you calling Pinhead? Yeah, it's Pinhead.
Pinhead for sure.
Pinhead
for
easy.
fucking sure.
Pinhead,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like listen.
Congratulations to the Creeper making this far, but
Yeah.
Yeah, did a great job this season. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
was not enough.
try again next year.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. The Creeper. Where the fuck did I put his goddamn thing? Okay, there it is. There it is.
Now we're moving to semis. Semifinals.
There we go. Okay, now we have the semifinals here. We have
Final
either
four.
Damien or Pennywise?
Ooh.
So we have supernatural versus alien supernatural.
I think
Well,
that kind of the question that I think we need to answer in order to do this well is an entity like Pennywise susceptible to the influence of Damien and like Lucifer and those things? Or is that only tailored to people who believe and have grown up in this society?
And here, Damien, as a child, Pennywise is going to want to make him a snack. You know what I'm saying? Pennywise is going to want to eat him.
Hold on. Here's the deal, though. Yeah, and yes, you're right. Pennywise is going to want to go after Damien in his child form that we see in most of the films. My thing is that Damien wishes it to be, and it is so. Because he kind of he has that ability to just think it, and it becomes inevitably true, right? So in the situation in which Damien and Pennywise are 1v1ing here, right? They're throwing it the fuck down. Damien's just like, get the fuck away from me. And Pennywise is like, all right, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like in this situation, I feel like Damien takes the cake, not because I don't think Pennywise in a 1v1 could like fucking rip this fucking thing to fucking shreds, but Damien is just like thinks it, and it's just inherently becomes, you know what I mean? Like we would have to be in a situation, does Pennywise kill Damien soon enough to make that null and moot? Can Pennywise kill him soon enough to like evade that entirely from happening?
Okay, so Pennywise has shape-shifting, illusion, invisibility, telepathy, telekinesis, regeneration, invulnerability, superhuman strength, psychic ability, the deadlights, teleportation, mind control, chloroki, I don't even know how to say that one, immortality.
Karaoke.
It's like chlorine. It's like
Cloaca?
caloricaricus. Caloricarine.
What's it
I don't
say?
know how to
What's
say
it say it is? What's the explanation of it?
When it, in the form of a leper, encounters Eddie, it touches several plants and causes them to die. So it like just touches things.
Oh, it touches things and they die. Yeah, okay.
Immortality, speed, possession. Like, this is, if you think about it, I don't know if Damien could just wipe the board with Pennywise. If you're putting them side by side, let's look up powers.
Well, I mean, think about this though. How does Pennywise get offed by the fucking kids?
I don't think he's really offed. I think he just comes back.
But how does he get defeated in It Chapter 2?
Oh, the no fear.
Right. So you see what I mean? It's like that stills him into his fucking feet there. DJ, go ahead.
To go with what Raven was suggesting at the beginning of this, Damien's on a home court advantage. You know what I mean? Like Pennywise is here. He's an alien, but he's here on like he's here on like a vacation. You know, he's on Damien's turf. This is Damien's turf. You know what I mean?
I just found it.
Okay, what's Devin's bomb here? Let's hear this.
I looked up, does Damien from The Omen have any fears? Damien deeply fears churches and the church itself.
Well, yeah, he's the fucking Antichrist, dude.
Yeah,
like,
it's Satan. It's Satan.
If you're fucking like brandishing holy water, yeah.
Just saying, Pennywise could use that to his advantage.
Did Pennywise turn into a priest?
I wouldn't. Imagine Pennywise in a priest gown. That's terrifying.
Ugh.
Now, here's the thing, though. With that,
Still goes after kids. What?
That's what Pennywise does. He goes after kids.
Well, but here's the thing. It makes him fear, but is his fear as a retaliation to run away, or is it to get angry?
To
right?
destroy, right?
Exactly.
Because let's say Pennywise turns into a church. Damien's gonna burn that bitch down, right? Like he's gonna burn that bitch down, right? Like, so I mean, okay, let's just get into the nitty gritty here. Raven, Your vote, finalize. What are you going with?
I think, oh God, I think I'm gonna say Damien only because he is home turf, right? It's a home game, and they're like, especially like Damien as he ages and accepts this ability, he is an unstoppable force. Even if he is afraid of like churches and things like that, I don't know if Pennywise would do his due diligence enough to make that move. Like, I don't think he would do that. I am going to say Damien.
Devin.
Since Pennywise is psychic, has mind control, telepathy, all that stuff, I'm gonna say he is gonna be able to find out about Damien's fears.
But here's the thing. Damien has mind control too.
That's why this is a good match.
Who wins? Who wins if they both have mind control? Who gets mind control first?
You just see them both standing there. They like
Professor
they're
X
both like sitting there they're like no you spontaneously combust, no you spontaneously combust.
So Devin's vote is for Pennywise. DJ.
I think this is a great game, but it goes down to the wire. Buzzer beater, Damien takes.
Wow.
Buzzer beater.
Wow.
Damian Lillard of the former Portland Trailblazers. Dame time. It's Dame time. He's gonna get that bucket. He's gonna get that
It's
bucket.
Dame time.
O's babies. O's.
So what I'm doing here is we have a tie because I'm going with Pennywise. I think that Pennywise gets Damien before Damien can do too much. So because we have a tie, I'm leaving it to chat here. Chat, there is a poll up in chat now for you to vote for Damien or Pennywise here. I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, that's. I mean, reality speaking, it's going to be the same, result if we do it anyways.
Yeah.
To me, Pennywise, like, they both have this thing where they have to build into what they're doing, right? Like all fucking horror movies do. They build, and they build, and then they have their final confrontation, and that's when things get real fucking messy, right? I think that Pennywise builds before Damien ever starts building. You know what I mean? And DJ, yes, this does go into overtime for sure. Like,
Damien shot the shot, but it missed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
right.
You see, but here's the thing. Like, what I'm gonna say is Damien has over Pennywise is instinct, right? He just has instinct.
Sure.
He has like that sixth sense of just knowing when things are going to happen.
Okay.
That comes innately to him.
Okay. Because then that turns into the same argument that Devin was making earlier about like Pennywise, like we mentioned with xenomorphs. He's here to fuck and kill. That's all she's here for. She just wants to fuck shit up and eat.
Yeah.
That's all she does. She's just hunting is the entire point of Pennywise being here. So does the intellect of Damien take him far enough to defeat Pennywise where Pennywise can feed? Right, is ultimately what we're looking at here. And chat has officially voted. The timer isn't up yet, but we have the results pretty much. Damien wins by a fucking landslide. So we shall.
Damn, Damien dominated OT.
I was not expecting that.
My time.
Yeah, me either, actually, because Pennywise is the one that's way fucking well known compared to between the two. Yeah. That's fucking shocking.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Pennywise gets blacked out of the bracket here, and now we move to our other semifinals here.
Yep.
Candyman versus Pinhead. Holy shit!
That's hard too.
This is the matchup right here.
I'm gonna say Pinhead.
You're gonna say
right
Pinhead? Okay, all right. You're gonna say Pinhead. Okay, okay. I see. Why Pinhead, Devin?
Because It's Pinhead, dude.
Sure.
He'll take Candyman to, that realm. I'm forgetting the name of it. I know it has a very specific name.
It does. I can't remember it off the top of my head either.
Um,
I think my vote's also going to be Pinhead, because I feel like Pinhead is inherently has more violent capability than Candyman. I think that is a very, very good matchup. But at the end of the day, Pinhead is willing to do terrible, fucking awful things to get the kill that he's willing to do. And Candyman has proven himself to do the same as well, but he's limited in his abilities. Where Pinhead is very just kind of like, I'll fucking tear you to pieces. I don't care how I do it. You know what I mean? Raven's champing at the bit. Go ahead, Raven.
No, this one is really hard for me. Like, I think this is the hardest matchup for me because both of them are capable of doing great evil. Like,
yes.
Both of them are fully capable of literally raising cities to the ground.
Yes.
God, I think where, like, Candyman's Achilles is...
He punishes people.
Pinhead's not black.
His goals. He's more lawful evil as opposed to being chaotic evil. Like, he has
right.
a code of conduct that he follows for himself.
Yes.
Where
Pinhead's indiscriminate.
Pinhead's very indiscriminate. And I think that's the only reason why I would say Pinhead is because they both arguably are equally matched in power in their own ways. I just think that the thing that would stop Candyman is his own morals, values, code of conduct.
Okay. Devin.
I said Pinhead from the start.
Okay. I didn't know if you had a further argument from there. DJ, we'll move to you then.
I think I'll go with Pinhead, man.
Listen, I love Candyman. I just want to say that, like, I am rooting for everybody black, and that means Candyman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that man. I really do. And I really do recommend, if you have not seen the new Candyman, it really does pay homage to the older one in such a beautiful way. And it's kind of like watching The Devil's Rejects, where, like, you don't want, like, you know, you're not supposed to want to root for the bad guy, but you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just, like, so beautifully done. Yeah. I love you, Candyman. I'm sorry.
We love you. We love you.
Great run, though. Great run.
Great run.
Dominant.
Very, very good job getting into the semifinals here. But now we have the championship game. Everybody, we've made it this far, and we're finally doing it. We have either Damien from The Omen or Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Which is funny because they're literally from the same fucking realm, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm going to say Damien, and I'm going to use the same cop-out that was used against Pennywise. Whatever he thinks of will just happen.
Well, they both kind of have that. They both kind of have that ability, right? That's what makes it hard here.
But Damien is more mortal than Pinhead is.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
Damien does have more ties to humanity. And I think that may be to his detriment.
This is hard.
I wonder if there's something I could just look this up.
I think Damien runs out of gas here. Like, he had a dominant tournament run. You know, had to scrape by to Pennywise, but I think he might have to stop here. I think he gets tired.
Well, it's man, and see that's where it's hard is like because the question is, does Damien actually get fucking tired, right? Because like we have
not literally. I know
not literally, but from an instance of like him being like, this isn't the beef that I want to have, right? Like if I feel like Damien is in a situation in which when he wants what he wants, he makes it fucking happen. And the same thing goes with Pinhead too, right? So now we have to talk about powers,
Guys,
real quick, just kind of
guys.
reiterate. Yes, Devin.
Another bomb.
There's a Reddit thread on this from a
believe
year
it.
ago.
Fucking really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna kick this off.
Okay.
Damien does not have immortality.
Sure. Right.
Pinhead does. So even if Damien's like, I want you to put your head between, this moving train and the track. Okay, Pinhead does that. Then what? He's still there.
Well, I mean, he's not. He can be killed, but he can only be killed by very specific things. That's why they have the 7 daggers in the Omen, right? Because he is immune to major and minor like damage and ailments, and so like
So is Pinhead.
so is Pinhead, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have such an even fucking keel fight here between these two.
Yeah. Well,
Just
here's
defense the first
then-
half, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Let me throw this at you.
Okay.
Pinhead is literally the master of pain and pleasure.
Same retweet. Yes. Because I think what you're getting at is that because he's the master, he actually can't feel pain, and they talk about that in the Hellraiser
that's the story
movies.
behind the pins. Is
Right.
like he literally is in a perpetual state of pain, so it no longer affects him. It is
Right.
the new norm.
Right. I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. I mean, our pitches are pretty back and forth here. Man. Because even just like looking at the powers, right, between like Pinhead's immortality, pain immunity, superhuman durability, House of Kinesis, where you can just summon shit to come out of like the fucking realm and out of thin fucking air, teleportation, conjuration. Damien is the epitome of Satan. He's the Antichrist. So like, I think the direction
I feel like that
I'm leaning
holds
here-
more weight. I feel like that holds a little bit more weight over Pinhead, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, yes and no, because I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it, right? I mean, the thing is Damien, because he is the Antichrist, he is just the polar opposing force of Jesus, right? So whatever you think Jesus can do, Damien can fucking do, but he just puts some fucking spank on it. You know what I mean? To me, and this is just where my brain is going, right? I think Pinhead takes this because Pinhead has not been defeated. He's just been stalled. Damien has been defeated and then comes back. To me, that makes consideration here. That makes that's something to consider in this. So, with that said, Raven, your final vote. Who is winning between Damien and Pinhead?
I am going to say Pinhead. I'm going to say Pinhead, and I'm very comfortable in that.
Okay. Devin.
Head pin.
Head pin. Head pin. DJ.
So since this was such like a close matchup, I decided to. I thought in my head, this gotta come down to a coin flip. So I flipped the coin 7 times, and for a best of 7,
Yes,
best of
yes,
7, or
yes,
I
yes,
flipped for
yes.
a best of 7. Pinhead won 4-1.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, easy. Yeah.
Wow. That
Damien got 1 lick in, but Pinhead was like, "I'm taking over."
that
well,
Yeah,
is
that makes
it.
sense.
Everybody, we have our official winner of the baddest of baddies is Pinhead for our Battle of the Baddies bracket. Guys, what an episode. We fucking did it. We fucking did it, dude. Oh my
was
god,
good.
it took a while, but we fucking did it. So we have our bracket here up on the screen for all you guys to look at. Whew. Are you guys like tired? Are you tired after? I'm tired
No.
after that. That was I need a
No,
fucking nap.
that was
that.
fun.
That was this is just wild, dude. Man, what a fucking matchup, dude. Oh, I gotta block out Damien here. Sorry, you're gonna make it official. Fuck you, Damien.
Yeah.
fuck
What's
did you get?
funny is like I didn't see Damien making it that far.
Honestly, me either. To be honest with you. Actually, let's talk about how do we feel about this? How do we feel about Pinhead walking away with this one?
I could see it. I wasn't anticipating it because I think a lot of the times we get caught up in like the more well known, like Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy. Like those are the main three. So part of me was still expecting one of them to take it. Like Samara, I expected. I did not expect Damien though to make it as far as he did.
I didn't think Pennywise was going to make it that far either. To be honest.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Pennywise is fucking crazy though.
Yeah, he is. It.
Them.
them. I mean, they call it a she in the books, which is why I say she. It's like the female alien that's going around just fucking impregnating worlds. DJ, how do you feel about this? Do you feel good about Pinhead winning?
Yeah. I mean, it was a star-studded bracket. I mean, like the storylines here that were created through this endeavor. I mean, Damien, unexpected, but dominant run through up to the finals, right? Pinhead almost seemingly out of nowhere, going in and winning it all from his position in the bracket, right?
Big win.
Our favorites, of course, just like any March Madness bracket, any college basketball bracket, they don't make it that far. People's favorites, they don't make it that far.
They sure don't.
Dude, I'm a Green Bay fan.
We had a banger of a final that, revealed the truth. Pinhead was always going to win, right? So,
man,
there it is.
That is it, everybody. Good old Pinhead is our winner for our battle.
You almost
of the
said
Baddies.
Pennywise.
I know, I did almost say Pennywise. It was on the brain. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are actually the true winners because we're going to talk about our schedule for the next week. Next week, on next Tuesday specifically, we are talking our favorite indie horror games. We're going to dive into some of the best indie games that give you the heebie-jeebies that you definitely need to play. Next Thursday, we have another Shipwreck show where if you are in our Discord and you are a Twitch subscriber, you can go into Shipwreck submissions in our Discord channel and ask us any Cracktober. Jump 2 months. Cracktober question that you possibly want to ask us, and we will answer it live here on the show for you to be a part of the creativity there. Terrible answers. And then next Friday, I will be playing Spider-Man 2. God fucking damn, am I fucking excited for that.
Hell yeah.
God damn, I'm excited for this fucking game. And Garrick is going to be doing his unboxing for the special edition box of Spider-Man 2 as well. So you guys will be able to see what 9 inches of Venom looks like.
19
inches of Venom. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. All 19 inches of that bitch. And then next Saturday, we will be talking the top 5 movie monsters. We're going to be talking about creature design and which ones look the fucking coolest, because we got some cool movie monsters out there in this world these days. And we talked about the smile entity. That thing was fucking gross looking. Oh, God.
Terrifying.
Oh, terrifying. Anyways, guys, this has been the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and brackets that you want to hear. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you enjoy the show, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics of the show, get exclusive content, and soon have early access to episodes before they go live on podcast and video services across the digital sea.
Where's Rachel?
Yard. Where is she?
You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to us on our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there.
Review.
We have to go, everybody. But until next time, my friends, I'm going to fuck Pinhead.
Same.
Hey, yo!